Gasoline and diesel prices at domestic gas stations have risen for the first time in 6 weeks, driven by escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, with experts projecting that rising global oil prices will push domestic fuel costs even higher this week.
국내 주유소의 휘발유와 경유 가격이 6주 만에 상승세로 전환했습니다. 이는 이란과 이스라엘 교전으로 중동 리스크가 커진 데에 따른 것으로 전문가들은 국제유가가 상승하면서 이번 주 국내 주유소 판매 가격도 더 오를 것으로 전망했습니다.
Yeah, this was expected, and we'll get to the reason why in just a moment. But according to OPINET, that's the information system run by the state-run oil corporation, KNOC, oil prices, or gas prices, have risen 7.81 compared to last week to 1,635 won. That's the average price. Diesel prices are also up about 7.61 as well. And of course, geopolitical risks in the Middle East following clashes between Iran and Israel are raising concerns over potential supply disruptions in the Middle East. So you're going to expect prices at the pump to probably go up in the coming weeks if it hasn't already. South Korea, they benchmark their oil prices to Dubai crude.
Right.
There's also like West Texas crude oil as well. But Dubai crude also jumped $6.60 from the previous week to $74.70. And an official at the Korea Petroleum Association projects these trends to continue depending on how things proceed in the Middle East.
Now, normally, it takes a little bit of time for the effect to actually show itself here in Korea, right? So it's not going to be immediate, but we will see the effects.
Yeah, but for us consumers, it feels like when global oil prices go up, they go up immediately, but when they go down, local gas stations, they take their time in lowering the price. I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly does feel like that.
Right. Let's have a look at the word 주유소 in English, which is gas station for North Americans,
Yep.
and petrol station for people in the UK. So domestic gas station?
Yeah, so domestic here to contrast with international global oil prices. I think this headline used the word domestic, meaning something that occurs inside a particular country as opposed to something that's foreign or international. So just to distinguish between international oil prices, we're talking about domestic prices at gas stations, or just a generic term would be filling stations, I think you can call it. But depending on where you're from, petrol station, gas station, filling station, they all mean the same thing.
Yeah, because when you go to the 주유소, or the gas station, to 주유, I guess, in English you would say you fill up the tank, or you fill her up. You use the word fill.
Yes.
So that's why filling station, I guess, makes sense.
And more we're seeing these self-service gas stations here in Korea. There are many reasons for that, but just in terms of that, and when you go to restaurants here, you say like water is self, which of course is Konglish. You would have to say water is self-service.
That's right. Self-service is the English expression. Now, what about the verb to project?
Right, and the verb form, to project, the intonation being on the second syllable, meaning to estimate or to forecast using either trends or data. So the official here projects oil prices to continue to go up.
자, 예상하다라는 동사인데요. PROJECT. 우리 어떤 프로젝트 하다 할 때 그 똑같은 단어이긴 한데 동사입니다. 그래서 예측하다, to forecast, to estimate. 이런 거랑 비슷한 단어죠, to project.
Right, you have those TVs now called beam projectors.
Yeah.
So if you project something, you're looking forward or you're blaring it out.
Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I'm actually looking into one.
Yeah.
We need a new TV.
Good ones are quite expensive.
They are expensive, but the quality is very good these days,
That's
apparently.
what I hear.
Yeah.
그래요. 국내 주유소, domestic gas stations, 그리고 예상하다, 내지는 추정하다, to project. 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. Gasoline and diesel prices at domestic gas stations have risen for the first time in 6 weeks, driven by escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, with experts projecting that rising global oil prices will push domestic fuel costs even higher this week. Let's move on to the second headline.